Go to the Tools panel in Affinity Photo and select Artistic Text Tool. Create some text, maybe 600 points so you can see it. Then go over here to the ellipse tool or any of the other shapes. I'm using ellipse. Then go up to the top right and there's some options here. I'm just going to go with this one. So insert inside the selection. Make certain it's selected. Sometimes it just doesn't look like it is. Sometimes it does the other way around. So now what I do, I can simply create a design inside that design. So you can see now just insert inside, which is really quite nice for creating all kinds of different designs. And as I said, you can use any shape, perfectly reasonable, and you can still continue to modify these designs. So you can simply change that. However, what you can also do is with this circle here, this ellipse, I can go over here to a layer and I can rasterize it. So as it's rasterized now, I can change it, but it's obviously not a great idea to make it too big. But what I can do, I can go over here to a layer and I can use duplicate linked. So with that duplicate linked, I can move this around. Again, you can see now I've got 2 pixel layers below. I can also go layer and duplicate linked again and create another one. And I've got a shortcut for that, so I'll create a few of those. So I can do that, move that. So I can create 5 or 6 or 100 different designs within that text. And it's all within that text. So I can select that and I can move it around and you can see they move with it. However, they're all duplicate linked. You can see that link there. So what I can do, I can go with layers and go down to effects. I can go to maybe 3D. So I can set a 3D option there. So they all end up with a 3D effect. But also what I can do, I can go to filters, maybe blur, Gaussian blur, or distort and deform. And I can simply use one of those designs, any of them, and simply distort those designs so they can all move. So you can create some weird and wonderful designs. So say that one, again, filters, distort and deform. Put the handles there, and then I can distort the design there. And you can see, you can create some very unusual backgrounds for your type, very quick and easily. Also what you can do, you can also change the colour. So decide, you know what, I don't want that colour. Well, you can use colour overlays, or you could go for select and selection from layer. So you've got your selection and then you can change it. So maybe you decide, you know what, I want a gradient there. So I'm just going to add a gradient, and that gradient effect will be applied to all the others. Or you can just simply go over here with that selected, go down to effects and maybe go for colour overlay. So decide, I don't want that, I can go with red instead. And there's a whole load of different designs. So if I just remove all those now I of course could use any shape. So it doesn't have to be an ellipse, maybe a triangle tool. And again, don't have to use it. See, now if you create it without using this option, and it will always deselect itself when you don't want it to, simply go up here and click that. Make certain that's selected. Then add thing, and then you will see it will go below. And you can always just simply duplicate. Just normal duplication, hold down the Alt or Option key and duplicate your design. So you can create multiple ones very quick and easy using that. And they're all still below that design, the parent. However, so once I select that, say I go there for the text, and you'll see there's an option here, lock children. So I can simply go to there and lock children. And as I move that around now, you can see the children, those triangles, are all stuck in the same position. They're not moving. So you can move that around like that. However, if you don't want that, what you can do, you can say, don't want that. And then as I move that around, you can see that. However, what you can do, go to here, to the character panel. With the character panel, what you can do, you can just go number of options here, maybe this one. Let's go for 45. Just change it and you can see what happens. All those designs move along with that. However, they don't, of course, go that way. Would be nice if they did. But you can still, if you rotate it, they will rotate with that. So some of these things work with it actually going in that direction. Some clearly, obviously do not. But you can resize. Now the resize is slightly different when it comes to type compared with the shape. So that's slightly. But you can use other options here. And again, you can do that. And you see, again, unfortunately, these do not respond in exactly the same way. They don't sort of squeeze in or squeeze out. Well, hope you found this of interest. Always add new tutorials all the time. Thank you much.